Hey everyone, just finished a workout and wanted to post a quick video. I had a friend call me from California, a friend, former client, who just started back in the gym and is extremely sore. And from what I remember, he goes very hard, he's strong, he moves a lot of weight, and he said he was extremely sore, and he wanted to know what the best supplement was for recovery to aid in muscle soreness. And I said the number one supplement he could take was sleep. He kind of chuckled. He said that the guy that he's starting to work out with, he's like, I told him that you would say something like that, but it is the truth. The number one way to help muscle soreness and especially recovery is sleep. Sleep is the king of recovery, and if people aren't recovering as well as they should, they could experience increased muscle soreness. I always tell my clients, recover as hard as you train. And that sounds like an oxymoron. Most people know how to train really hard, but when it comes to recovery, they really neglect it, and that's not a good thing. Not just for recovery of muscles, but also for overall health, adrenal function, mood, energy, hormone balance, all these things. So make sure you're recovering. Second thing I told him was his post-workout. Well, back to sleep really quick. Your physical body recovers mostly between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. As that's when your body is most optimized for growth hormone production. So growth hormone will aid in the recovery process, and your physical body is best recovered in that time frame. So if you are doing something extra strenuous or some new added workouts and they're really causing some pain, get to bed as close to 10 as possible. And then I tell people 7 to 9 hours of sleep is ideal. Everybody's a little bit different. Obviously, if we're going to do more physical activity, we probably need a little bit more rest. You want to sleep in a cool, pitch black, dark environment. Some of the science out there, some people call it pseudoscience, would say electromagnetic frequencies interfere with sleep. So I tend to tell my clients, hey, have your phones on airplane mode. Make sure there's no electronic, computers on, things like that, right by your head. Put them on airplane mode, keep them silent, that type of thing. Number two thing that I told him was post-workout meals. I've read studies anywhere from 10 minutes to 30 minutes after is kind of the max amount of time you want to go before putting some food back in your body. And one reason you want to do that is to aid in that muscle recovery, maybe make that soreness be not as severe in the coming hours and days. The numbers will vary. I definitely want you to get protein in your body immediately. In a perfect world, what I do, if you're a fat loss client, you're trying to lose body fat, eat your protein. 60 minutes later is when you would have your first carbohydrate post-workout. And because you want to spend a few extra minutes, get some extra time with that glycogen, muscle glycogen depleted, and that will continue to help your fat loss. But regarding recovery optimization, you want to replenish that muscle glycogen. So you want to definitely add carbohydrates in post-workout. If you want to wait an hour, that's great. That's fine. But do know that anaerobic exercise, when you get to those intense levels of workouts, of working out, that your body is more adapted to handle and tolerate carbohydrates for multiple reasons. One is increased insulin sensitivity. The enzymes that help you process carbohydrates are increased, as well as GLUT4 translocation. All these things are scientifically proven to be heightened post-workout. So that's the time when you want to gobble up your carbohydrates. You want to prioritize your carbs, however many you're taking throughout the day, have a lot of them post-workout, and then in the PM as well. And then the third thing I said was a supplement. I said, hey, magnesium is a phenomenal supplement. It has a part in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, so it affects nearly everything that we do. One thing that it can really help with is muscle recovery, because it does increase protein synthesis, so it'll help your body absorb that protein. It definitely decreases inflammation, and when you work out, especially at high levels, you're breaking down a lot of your muscle tissue. You're creating inflammation. The magnesium can help dampen inflammation. And then another thing, like we mentioned before about insulin sensitivity, magnesium increases insulin sensitivity. So it will help your body shuttle carbohydrates, the glucose actually, into the muscle cell, and it won't be stored as fat as prevalent. That's what insulin sensitivity really comes down to. So magnesium can help for that. A couple things to avoid is magnesium oxide. You don't want to take magnesium oxide. It is not bioavailable. It definitely can cause some problems in the bathroom. It could give you the runs. It's just not a very good form. So if you look on the back of your supplements and you see magnesium oxide, that brand is either looking to save money, or they don't know what they're doing, or maybe both. You want a magnesium that's typically chelated with a amino acid. So magnesium fumarate, magnesium orotate, threonate, all these types. One specifically good for muscle is magnesium glycinate. It aids in liver support, but it also specifically can help aid the musculoskeletal system, so it can aid in recovery. A really easy way to get Epsom salt, or to get magnesium, is to take Epsom salt, because transdermal, or stuff that's absorbed through the skin, is a good way to get magnesium as it is easily absorbed through the skin. So I recommend an Epsom salt bath on a day where you might be really sore. It will really relax you, really help you as you go into that evening time to want to settle down, relax, and even help your sleep. The recommendations I see online are usually very low for my liking. I'll tell you 2 to 4 pounds of magnesium in a nice bath and soak for 20 or 30 minutes. One easy way to know if you're taking too much magnesium is it can give you the runs. So be aware of that. But 400 to 500 milligrams of magnesium a day is good, and is a good recommended dose, as the studies show at least half of the world at any given time is magnesium deficient. So we all need that. And if your doctor says you're not, and he points to your serum magnesium, you need to find out what your RBC magnesium is, or what magnesium levels are that are actually in the red blood cells, because that's the kind, or that's where it actually matters most, what is being absorbed and being used in the body, not just your serum magnesium. So there's a few tips on magnesium that do help in recovery, but make sure, recovery purposes, you absolutely get a post-workout shake, or post-workout meal, I should say. It can very well be real food, and a lot of times should be, as well as make sure you're sleeping. If you're still sore, get some light movement. If you're not planning to work out the following day and you're really sore, get some light movement, as that'll increase your heart rate, which will increase blood flow. And one of the functions of blood is to remove waste product. So again, you created a lot of damage, you created a lot of waste product in that workout. That's one reason why you're so sore. Increasing the blood flow a little bit, maybe doing a little walk, a light walk, something like that, go and swim, ride your bike. Those things can increase the heart rate, which will increase that blood flow and will help to kind of shuttle away some of that waste product in your muscles, and can help with muscle recovery. So, all right, that's it for me. I will talk to you guys later. See ya.